guys, Jessica Baggins here with Century 21. I wanted to touch base with the top 5 frequently asked questions from sellers, and hopefully this will provide some good insight for those who are thinking about moving in maybe the next 30, 60, 90 days and are just looking for some insight. The number 1 top question of sellers is, when is the best time to sell my home? I'm going to start by saying there is no bad time to sell your home. There are always people buying and there are always people selling, and that's because there are the 4 Ds: death, debt, divorce, and displacement. People are always having life happen to them, and they are gonna have to sell their house at some point, and they're gonna have to buy a house at some point. Sometimes they might even have to sell and then rent. Things happen, life happens, and there are always people buying and selling. So don't let that discourage you. Of course, the spring and summer selling seasons are a very popular time to sell your home because of school districts and people are trying to get their kids into the schools that they want. But say you have to sell your house in November or December over Thanksgiving or Christmas time. If you put your house on the market on the holidays, there are buyers that will come and look at your house, and you know they're serious because they're leaving their families to come see your house on the holidays. So there are always serious buyers and always serious sellers. So please keep that in mind. Question number 2 is, how is the real estate market right now? So I'm not going to answer this question about your market because I don't know what your market is. So you need to speak with your local real estate agent about this, because your market could be different whether you're in South Tampa or Riverview or Town and Country or West Chase or Apollo Beach, and there are different underlying factors in each of these markets that are going to make pricing your home very different. So you need to keep up with the market and keep up with your local real estate agent to keep informed on the changes in your market and how that's affecting the pricing of your property. Question number 3 is, what steps should I take to prepare my home for sale? This is a great question. I love when people ask me this because it really means that they're passionate about putting their house on the market, making a good first impression, and they want to know the steps to take to do that. So step number 1 is pricing your property to sell. Pricing your property correctly. And this comes with contacting your local real estate agent so that they can provide you with a market analysis and let you know what's going on with your property specifically. But step number 2 is hiring a professional photographer to take pictures of your property. Because like I said before, making a good first impression online is huge. You know, 90% of buyers out there right now are finding their house online. It's not through open houses, it's not through seeing yard signs. People sit in their bed at night and they scroll and they look at Zillow and Realtor.com or maybe Century21.com and they look for houses. They find one that they like and they contact their local real estate agent. So making a good first impression online is huge. And when I talk about professional photography, I mean not just getting a camera off the back shelf of your closet. I mean hiring a professional photographer who does this every single day and knows what they're doing and knows what to look for. You're going to want to clear off all of your counter space in your bathrooms and your kitchens. They're not buying the house because of your thing, so take down all the personal stuff. They want to see themselves in your home, so you know, make it a point to do that. Some other things that you can do to get your home ready for sale would be to provide any past paperwork that you have on the property, any surveys or title commitments that you have from closing, because you can provide those to the new buyer of your home and it saves the buyer a little bit of money, so it's a win-win for both. Question number 4 is, what should I disclose to potential buyers? Disclose everything. If there's one thing that you take from this video today, please know that you are to disclose everything that you know about your property. Just for example, say that 2 years ago you had your house tinted for termites, but today you're putting it on the market and I don't have any termites now, nothing's ever been wrong, you know, the past couple weeks have been great. No, disclose that you had a problem with termites 2 years ago and you fixed it, and now today you have nothing, and maybe even you have a company that comes quarterly and takes care of your house and you can transfer that over to your new buyer. Tell them. They love to hear this, okay? I'm just telling you the truth. Existing homes have problems, they've been lived in, and buyers know that. So you need to disclose everything that has happened to you while you've lived in that property. It saves your butt in the end, and it's just full transparency, which is everything that we're about here. You know, I mean, the more transparent you are, the more people can trust you, and the more they're gonna like you and feel comfortable buying your home. And the last question, question number 5, is how much is my home worth? Your home is worth how much a buyer is willing to pay for it on the day that they come to buy it based on what else is on the market. Plain and simple, that's how much your home is worth. But it's going to change, and I'm so glad that people ask this question because it means that you care and you're serious about what your home is worth and what it's actually going to sell for. If an appraiser comes out, you don't want to blow up the whole sale because you priced your property too high and now a buyer can't afford to buy it. So this is an important question, and it means that you're not just going on Zillow and saying, oh, this is my estimate, I'm going to price my home at this. Because you know what? Zillow has never been inside your home. So I have a little story for you. I was in a property yesterday in St. Pete, and it is going to be a short sale. It's been in a situation where the owner of the home hasn't been living there, so it's not in great shape. The roof is actively leaking. There are wood floors, so it's damaging the wood floors. I was walking through the home yesterday, and all of a sudden, I put some holes in the floor. It was terrible, so I'm just putting that out there. Zillow has not seen that. So the Zestimate on this home is at least $100,000 over what it's actually gonna sell for on the market. And I know this because I go do this every single day, and I do market analysis for a property, and I can see what things are selling for based on what condition they're in, and this is huge. So to know what your home is worth, it's more than just looking up a number online. You really need to speak with a local real estate agent for them to tell you what's going on in your market and be able to provide you realistic expectations of what your home is worth after they've gone into your property and have actually experienced the smell and the lighting and the condition of the flooring and everything. These are all important details in pricing your property. I know a lot of this does have to do with contacting your local real estate agent, but honestly, this is what we do every single day, and we have the resources and we have the content and things that you need to sell your property, and marketing experience and expertise. So, please reach out if you have any more questions, or if there's anything else maybe you didn't hear on here that you would like an answer for, and I would love to reach out and chat with you about it. So let's just keep in touch, and I'll be providing more content regularly, and hopefully I don't get sick again. So I'll talk to you guys soon, and have a good weekend.